Hello, boys and girls. Today's self-care tip is read a book. Have you been doing any reading since you've been out of school? I sure hope so. Even if you can't read yet, looking through books, looking at the words, and looking at the pictures is good practice for you. So there's different types of books that you might like. One that we really like around here is nonfiction. That means it's true, it's real, it's not fake. So we have this book about cats, and it's got pictures of real cats, and it tells facts about cats. So if you have an animal that you really like, reading about that type of animal could be interesting for you. Oh, and here's a type of book I really like. It's got flaps. Now this Lift the Flap book is by Max and Ruby, and it's about hide and seek, which is kind of neat for a Lift the Flap because you're trying to find it. Oh, I found Ruby on my first try. But you can look under the pool, under the sidewalk, and in the sandbox. And that makes reading fun. Another way to choose a book is to think about what your favorite character is. So, do you like Hello Kitty? And this is a Hello Kitty book that's also Lift the Flap, if you like those. Or do you like Legos, a Lego movie? So we have books about things we like. The best thing to do is to choose a book that's on your level. If it's too hard, then it might not be that fun. But if it's too easy, then you're not learning. So we have some like this. This is a Charlie book, and it says number 1, and this one says number 2. But your teachers have already told you what level you're on, and so it might be a letter like A, B, C, D, or if you're up in 2nd grade, it might be LMNOP. So you pick a book that's good for you, and if you're old enough and can do a chapter book, I say get a chapter book. If you can't read a chapter book or it makes you tired, ask a parent to read a chapter a night before bed. And that will give you practice and experience with chapter books, plus you'll be learning a lot of new words. So, now, one thing that I do, I like to go online and get an audio book. So, I go on Audible or the Patrick County Library, Public Library page, and go on Libby or Overdrive, one of their apps, and I get a book, and that way I can just listen to it. Now, if you have an Alexa, right now Audible is free for children's books, and you can just ask your Alexa to read you a story. Watch this. Alexa, read me a children's book.
Resuming the children's audiobook Merlin and the Dragons from Audible.
This is Audible.
It even has sound effects. So that might be something you could do.
The night was dark, and storm clouds marched along
Alexa.
the sky. Rain beat.
Alexa, that book is too scary.
The book Merlin and the Dragons.
I don't want to hear
from
about
Audible.
the dragons. Alexa, tell me a story.
Hike. You've got to be kidding me, the hiker groaned. His guidebook had promised a spectacular view.
Anyway, ask a parent to read to you, or a brother or a sister. There's a good idea. If you have an older brother or sister who can read that you would like to spend some time with, then that's a smart and healthy way to spend time together. And if nobody wants to read to you, then you get that book out and you do your best to figure out what the words say. And if you still can't figure it out, you can look at the pictures and make up your own story about what do you think is happening in that book. And that will get you started on storytelling, which is another great skill for you to learn. So, get in a little comfy seat like this and grab a stack of books and just settle in and enjoy it. It's like a little free vacation. It's an escape to wherever the book is, whoever the book is about. You can pretend that you're them. and that you're going all the same places. Sounds good to me. Bye-bye.